Welcome to the Simple Show, where we talk about integrative medicine as simple and as easy as possible. And today we're going to talk about what is the immune system. That's the question. Let's make this as simple as possible. What is the immune system?
You're asking me to explain rocket science in simple words?
That's the reason for the Simple Show.
This is almost impossible. The immune system is something extremely complicated. But I try. See, it's so complicated scientifically that I don't understand it, even as a physician. You need to be a biochemist. It's so really difficult. But in easy terms, it's the white blood cells and the antibodies that help us to fight infections.
Where is the immune system located? It's not an organ, so where is it?
Well, it's everywhere, but it's basically the blood. Because the blood is circulating. The entire body is circulated by blood. So wherever bacteria or viruses are entering our body, the blood is going there, and the white blood cells are collected there, and they fight these germs.
Or maybe a little more precise. So the immune system is the white blood cells and the antibodies in the blood.
Yes.
That is the immune system.
It's simple.
That's actually pretty simple.
Simply said, yes.
Okay. Okay. So if I have an infection or I cut my arm or a finger, then the blood transports the antibodies and the white blood cells to that location. Now, does it build, like increase the amount of blood cells and send them specifically to that location where I cut myself, or is it just the standard white blood cells that are traveling around anyways?
Yeah, of course, the standard blood cells, all of them are there to fight infections. If you cut yourself, this has nothing to do with antibodies. Antibodies are needed when the same virus is attacking me that I had before. Whenever viruses are attacking me, my body is producing antibodies in the blood. And next time the antibodies are there, and the infection is a lot easier. Weaker.
So we could say antibodies is for viruses and the white blood cells are for bacteria?
Easily said, yes.
Simply said. I like simply okay. In layman's terms, I like that.
Okay. So going back to
the cut.
The cut.
Right. So bacteria gets into the system.
I cut my arm and millions of bacteria are entering my body. Now the blood is sending millions of white blood cells there. And these blood cells, they swallow the bacteria, and the result is puss. And so the infection is going away.
So the
it takes a few days, but the body will have the victory over the bacteria.
So pus is a good thing. It basically proves to me that my immune system is functioning properly.
Absolutely.
Well, never thought of pus that way.
That's something positive.
Okay.
That's really telling me that the body is winning.
Okay. Okay. So this is good. It's very simple. That's what the show's about. Now, if we say that the white blood cells traveling around, they protect our bodies, that's the immune system within the blood. What can I do, or what can your patients do, or what do you tell your patients they can do to increase the amount of blood cells, white blood cells? Because that would then result in a stronger immune system.
Yeah, that's right, but that's not so simple. So I cannot eat an apple and have more white blood cells. So the white blood cells are produced in the bone marrow and in the lymph nodes. And this is a function of the body. I cannot really force or support. See, what I can do is support my entire body by eating properly, by exercising, by looking for my soul, and the entire life has to be in order, and then my immune system is in order too.
Okay, wait, that's not simple though. Like, that's okay. If my world is perfect, then my immune system is strong? Like,
no, not the world is perfect, but I mean, a lot of people are living from fast food and are lacking thousands of important micronutrients, and then the immune system is weak.
Okay. Yeah, so that, we're narrowing it down. So micronutrients are a big part of a healthy immune system.
Absolutely.
Okay. What are the main micronutrients that lay the foundation?
Well, the absolutely crucial are vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids. So if you forget everything else, just keep in mind these two. But of course, if you're living from fast food and just add these two, that's not enough. It's better than nothing, but we need to eat fruit and vegetables and salads and so on. We need hundreds of micronutrients from all the different plants. We need vitamin C, we need magnesium, selenium, zinc, and so on. This is important, and that's all in our food as long as we eat properly.
Okay. And then if we have enough of that, the immune system has basically the fuel to generate or to create more white blood cells. That would be the simple way of...
Yeah, absolutely.
I recognize there's millions of processes in this, but, again, I'm trying to, for people that just, like me, aren't coming from a medicinal background, make it as simple as possible to understand. Okay. So if we say that the white blood cells are kind of like a marker in that sense, can you test the strength or the weakness of an immune system by counting the white blood cells?
Yeah, it's one marker. It's not the only one, but having enough white blood cells is crucial. Yeah.
How many?
Well, we count them in a cubic millimeter. Can you imagine?
That's a small
cube.
Yeah.
A cube with 1 millimeter length. So that's really little. And in there we have about 5,000 to 7,000 white blood cells. So when you multiply this by 5 liters of blood, it's pretty much.
Okay.
So there are millions of white blood cells that are swimming around and ready to fight as soon as bacteria are entering the body.
Okay.
And it's important to know that we are attacked all the time, just by talking to each other. Whenever I breathe, I send you billions of bacteria and viruses, and you breathe them, or you inhale them, see? And that's no problem. Our body is ready for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Only
when something falls out of balance, then we get sick. But then, again, the immune system is going to work and bringing us back to health.
Okay. The last question, back to immune system. So how can I tell if I have a weak immune system, besides, counting your blood cells and doing those kind of tests? What are the indicators of a weak immune system? Well, and please don't say, well, if you feel a little tired,
No.
because like, that could be anything, right?
Then I would have a weak immune system sometimes. No, it's basically when you get sick all the time. Let's say you have 5 times the flu in one winter. That's an indication for a weak immune system.
What about twice the flu? Is that kind of why?
See, even if you have the strongest immune system in the world, you still can get sick. Mm-hmm. So bacteria or viruses are attacking us. That's not avoidable. huh?
But repeating.
So exactly, when you have a flu once in the winter, that's normal. But when you have a flu every month, then that's a good indication. For me, the best. I have lots of patients. They tell me I'm sick all the time. Maybe the flu, maybe an infection, the bladder or whatever, lung infection, whatever. When sore throat and simple things. But when this repeatedly is occurring, then your immune system is probably weak.
Okay. That's a good sign. Are there any other obvious signs that you can look for, or is that pretty much the one?
Well, the more serious ones, like becoming autoimmune diseases or cancer or anything else, but that's another subject.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just let me sum that back up. So the immune system transported through the blood. It's not a thing. You can't locate it. It's the white blood cells and the antibodies in the blood that, they swim around and they protect when need be. And vitamin D and omega-3 as the essential substances, as the two besides many, many more.
Yeah,
but,
many more,
I'm trying to
just
get it as simple as possible. Yeah, that was pretty simple. Thank you so much.
I hope you got it.
Take care. Bye-bye.